I spent 2 weeks in Maui trying the 3 things that everyone says you should try when you're on the island of Maui or in Hawaii in general. That's the coffee, the Mai Tais, and the banana cream pies. Hi, I'm Kendall, your travel accessibility advisor, and in this video, I'm showing you the most fan favorite shops and restaurants that have these 3 tasty items. And we're also going to go off menu or on menu and try some other delicious tasty treats as well. There's also a PDF down in the description box below that goes over each restaurant listed in this video, as well as the specific address that you're going to want to plug into your GPS. There's also timestamps below in the description for your convenience. There is one fan favorite that I strongly disagree with. On to the first category, coffee. If you're just looking for a grab-and-go coffee shop with a strong punch, I would recommend Kraken coffee. Be prepared because their medium-sized coffee has 3 espresso shots, and for reference, most mainstream coffee stores like Starbucks and Peet's Coffee have 2 espresso shots in their regular size drinks. So it's a party. It's a party at the Kraken coffee shop. But if you're like me, and you like to go a little crazy, you like to feel like you're the Flash that just got struck by lightning, especially if you were on a red-eye flight and you barely got any sleep, but you're trying to convince yourself that you're awake, go to Kraken Coffee. This location is also great for specialty drinks. I ordered the Mocha Wow, which is the shop's signature mocha, but with white chocolate and almond milk. It's a great option if you want to try something special without being too out there, because you want to know that you're going to enjoy it, but you also don't want to be basic and you want to try something that you can only try in Maui. I also enjoyed their regular lattes as well. So if you're someone that likes iced vanilla lattes, great place as well. The restaurant itself is decorated beautifully. It's just, if you want a coffee shop with a view, I would recommend something else. The coffee here costs $6, which is pretty standard around the US. You will notice in Maui, however, that's a great deal because coffee here is really expensive. They do have a second location that's a food truck. I wouldn't recommend this location if you're a wheelchair user because the ground is very rocky and yeah, my wheels just got trapped. If you're a wheelchair user, I would not recommend their food truck location, but I would recommend their flagship location store. Now, if you are looking for coffee shops with views, look no further than the Beach Walk Cafe and the Whale Tail Cafe. Both of these coffee shops are owned by luxury hotels that are located on this beach walk that connects the Wailea and the Kihei beaches. And if you've seen my last video on beach accessibility in Maui, you know that the beach trail is mostly smooth, but it does have a hilarious sign.
High surf, high cliffs, blowhole, all mostly natural disasters, right? And then there's the 4th one, which is possibility of crime. They felt the need to permanently put the sign up. What type of stuff has happened down here? I don't know. And now I'm kind of curious. What's the tea?
The Beach Walk Cafe is owned by the Four Seasons. It's a great place to have a grab-and-go coffee, like the Kraken coffee shop. However, this place is located right next to the beach and there's no seating. So if you want to just get a coffee before you settle down for the day and plan for your beach day, or before you go on your morning hike, this is a great option for just a quick, easy coffee drink. Now, all the coffee shops that are owned by these luxury hotels, their price tags are steep. Your basic coffee drink is going to cost you $10. Yikes. And it's going to be really steep, especially if you order at the Grand Wailea or the Erewhan Cafe located inside the Grand Wailea Hotel. Now, for those of you who do not know, Erewhan is a luxury grocery store, but its whole brand is exclusivity disguised as premium goods. Their portions are small, overpriced, and the sushi tastes the same like you would get at a regular grocery store. So why would you buy a coffee drink here? Well, it gives you the opportunity to walk around the Grand Wailea property without having to pay a $1,000 a night stay. And their garden is beautiful. I'm not exaggerating when I say, when I die, I hope that this is what the afterlife looks like. Waterfall after waterfall, bridges after bridges, just so peaceful and romantic. And the best part is that it's flat and accessible. This is paradise. It's just a one long, continuous, magical garden. And while we're on the subject of luxury hotel coffee shops, the Fairmont Hotel has a great coffee shop inside, but what is even greater is their cookies, because oh my goodness, they are soft on the inside, then they're chewy, and then they're crispy on the outside. If you don't mind going into hotel coffee shops, and you shouldn't because you're a paying customer, go ahead and get yourself a cookie at the Fairmont Hotel.
This is the chocolate gluten-free cookie. And it kind of reminds me of lava cake cookies at Christmas with the white powder sprinkling. It has that like same texture, how like warm bread looks when it comes out of the oven.
You're welcome. So far, we've covered the best places to get a coffee to go and the best places to enjoy coffee at the beach. But what about coffee with brunch? I would recommend that you go to Momona's Bakery or the Kihei Cafe. Momona's is a great place if you want to have pastries or a light breakfast. They have avocado toast, empanadas, and this coconut lemon bar that I could not get enough of. This bakery used to be a bank in the 80s, and so I would assume that this vault would be where the physical cash would be? Maybe? I don't know what was in this vault. Anyways, it's super cool. And yeah, I think it's getting more business as a bakery than it did as a bank, obviously. The bakery is great if you want a casual sit-down breakfast in a European type style featuring Hawaii's unique flavors. If you're looking for an Americana brunch experience, look no further than Kihei Cafe. This place serves freshly pressed juice, smoothies, delightful cinnamon rolls that just melt in your mouth, and personally, I would order anything that comes with fried pork belly rice. You're welcome. The downside is that their original location is not wheelchair user friendly. Some sources say that it's wheelchair accessible, some say that it's not. Personally, when I went to the original location, it didn't look wheelchair accessible to me, and so why would I even bother going to the non-wheelchair accessible location if just a couple miles down the road there is the exact same cafe with a wider entrance and just easier to maneuver restaurant setup? So I would recommend that you go to their second location under the Maui Coast Hotel. And really quick, if you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button, as it really helps me create videos on accessibility and travel and information for you. All right, now it's time to talk about Mai Tais. Now, a Mai Tai is a classic Hawaiian rum-based drink. And on top of rum, it has fresh lime, orange curacao, and almond orgeat. It basically tastes like the tropics and alcohol for. Now, some Mai Tais, you'll notice, have a foam topping on them. This foam topping can have some customizations. It can have some more orange orgeat type of taste to it. It can also have some notes of honey, lavender, vanilla. It kind of tastes like those foams that you sometimes get on top of cold brew, if you know what I'm talking about. If you're looking for a casual bar experience, I would recommend the Maui Maui Brewing Company. It's a family-friendly sports bar with outside and inside dining options. My crew and I watched the 2026 FIFA game, and it was very energetic. And you're like, Kendall, I thought you said that this was a great place to get a Mai Tai, and it is. I mean, just look at this drink. Also a great place to get a beer, if that's more of your vibe. Also, they have a non-alcoholic house-made root beer, which is really tasty. I actually preferred it more than some of the beers. But when I do drink beer, I like something light. My favorite beer was the Fierce drink, standing for Females in Every Role Can Empower. Created by the Maui Brewing Company and Pink Boots Society beer, brewed by the women on staff for the annual Collaboration Brew Day, with a portion of the sales going to scholarships for women in the beer industry. And in 2026, this beer took silver in the Open Beer Championship. I learned something new every video, like that there is a US Open Beer Championship. Very light and refreshing. It has a lavender lemon taste to it with some rice lager. If you don't know what that means, neither did I. All you need to know is that it's basically if a rosé was a beer, it would be this drink. They do have a beer tour as well that goes over the harvesting and the fermenting of the beer that they sell, as well as the history of the brewing company if you're interested in that. It does also come with a tasting, and it was wheelchair accessible. But enough about Maui Brewing Company, it's time to get back on the Mai Tai train. Some more honorable mentions are the Mai Tais from Monkeypod, and Monkeypod is going to be your casual dining that's slightly elevated, and the Tikehau Lounge is going to be definitely more on the bar side. Now that being said, the Tikehau Lounge does have some great poke, and I would definitely give that a try if you end up checking this place out. But yes, the kind of middle of the scale sit-down restaurant, slightly elevated, I would say go to Monkeypod or the Tikehau Lounge. Just the foam by itself, I don't know what it is, but it kind of tastes like an ice cream popsicle. And then when you stir it in, that's when the magic happens. But yeah, no, definitely a unique experience. I would try doing that at least once, just having the foam and then stirring it in. Anyways, if you're looking for a more memorable upscale version of the Mai Tai, head on over to the Grand Wailea and go to Humuhumunukunukuapua'a. This bar has handcrafted fresh juices in their Mai Tais, and it has purple and white orchids decorated on top of it. It's just really elevated, and having your fancy drink and seeing a clownfish at the same time, and you and the clownfish are looking at the Mai Tai and you share a moment together. Maybe a few drinks in, you start to wonder if you are the clownfish. Also, this restaurant is on the water, not near the water, it's on the water. So it can't get any better than that. Last category, dessert. One of Hawaii's signature desserts is banana cream pie. And a lot of people will tell you to go to Leoda's Kitchen and Pie Shop. That pie shop, while it has its charm, is not the place that I would recommend you go. This restaurant is also a longer drive if you're staying in the Wailea or Kihei area. Inside, it can be difficult to maneuver. It's not impossible like the Kihei Cafe. It's definitely doable, but it can get crowded. All of these things I was willing to overlook until I took a bite of the pie. Looking back on this video, I think I was way too kind in my original assessment. In all honesty, this pie's crust tasted like stale gingerbread, like I said. The whipped cream was good, but when eaten as a whole, I mean, it wasn't worth the calories in my opinion. And I love desserts, so it takes a lot for me to say that. This is why I would recommend that you go to the Maui Pie place. It's very unassuming on the outside, but inside, it's like you're entering into someone's home, like your grandmother's. Here you can buy pies by the slice or by the whole. We tested a lot of the flavors. I can't even remember how many flavors we tested. Yes, banana cream pie, had priority, and we definitely ordered that, and it was much better. It definitely gives that small business feel that I was missing from Leoda's. I might have just come during a rush hour, but I just wasn't getting the same hospitality that I was getting at the Maui Pies. And after we ate all of our slices, we ended up buying a whole banana cream pie. And maybe even another pie. Honestly, I don't know. I was in a pie coma, and it's all just been a blur from there. And that's the end of my list. If you liked this video, chances are you will like my Road to Hana video where we're testing out different fruit and cacao grown by farmers. And it's one of the better experiences that I had on the road to Hana. Plus, there's some delicious banana bread that definitely cured me when I was very hangry. But if you want to see something that is cuter, check out my alpaca video. I mean, just look at these cute little faces. And hey, in that video, I also check a sunset from 10,000 feet in the air, so I hope to see you soon. But until next time, enjoy your journey, traveler.